What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing an awesome look with this gold and emerald. This has been a look that I've been wanting to do for like ever. Literally this gold I had gotten at the beginning of summer and I'm like, you know what? When the fall season comes, I'm totally gonna do a look with that. So I waited a long time and I'm using it today. So if you guys would like to see my creation and how I did it, then just keep watching. By using my Urban Decay Primer Potion and applying that all over my eyelid. Using my Morphe MB23 brush, I'm going in with my Studio Makeup On The Go palette and using this awesome tan on the corner here. And this is going to be used as my transition shade, so I'm applying that above my crease. Now using my Luxie 205 tapered blending brush, I'm going in with the same palette using this beautiful brown right here. I'm applying that on my crease. And you just need a little because a little goes a long way. This is super pigmented. I'm going to apply it first on my outer corner here and then start blending it into my inner corner. Now with the same palette and my Luxie 229 tapered blending brush, I'll be using this brown shade right there in the middle. And I'm placing it right here and I'm just blending that downward because I want it to create a little bit of a wing and just darker in this corner than the rest. Now I'm just dabbing to make sure that there's sufficient amount of color here. And then I'm going to be blending that inward, below the shade that we had originally put as our crease. With the brown shade, I'm kind of just making a circle shape around the lid, so I'm not touching any of the lid of the rest of the lid here, just the outer part of the lid and then kind of in the inner corner. So now using my 24-hour Infallible eyeshadow in Golden Emerald, I love this eyeshadow. It's so beautiful. It's a beautiful shade. Look how gorgeous this is. We'll be applying that on top of the brown we just did. And I'm using my Morphe MB20 brush. We'll only be applying that on the outer corner. So now we're gonna stop with that emerald and we're gonna add some gold in the inner corners and the rest of the lid. Later we'll be blending that emerald and the gold and you'll see what I'll do when we get there. Using this ColourPop eyeshadow in Lala. This is going to be used like the brown as a base. So first I'll use this gold and then I'll apply something on top of that. Using my Luxie 237 blending brush. Now I'm going from my inner corner to the mid of my lid. I will not be blending the green and the gold just quite yet. I'm kind of using that brown that we had used, remember I said would kind of go in a circle type shape. I'm using that as my outline. So I'm not covering that brown very much either. Now, I know this is going to be a bit strange, but because I want it to be very, very small strokes, I'm going to be using my Morphe M200 brush to blend the gold and the emerald together. It is kind of like a pointed dome brush, so it's pointed, and that's why I wanted to use this, just to kind of blend that a bit, so it's not too harsh. And I'll be blending the emerald over the gold. So I'll be blending it left, so this way. For my favorite part, I'm going to be using Jessie's Girl Pure Pigment Eye Dust in Penny Arcade. I'm so excited. I've been wanting to use this all of fall. Like, I picked this up and I'm like, I have to do a shade with this Penny Arcade. I have to. So guys, today is the day. Now, using my e.l.f. glitter primer, I'll be applying that on top of the gold first, using my Royal and Langnickel shader brush. I'm just dabbing that on because it is tacky and I don't want to move the product that's already there. So I'm just dabbing on top. Now, using my Lottie London shader brush, I'm going in with that Penny Arcade. Oh my god, it's like fairy dust, I swear. I wish I could just drown myself in it. Now that we're done with that, we're gonna go over with that green once again and then blend it once again. So I'm using that same brush I used for that green. I'm using the Morphe MB20 brush, dipping it into the emerald, and reapplying it. And don't cover the gold, just in the areas that you see it the most prominent. Going in with the Morphe M200 once again and blending the emerald onto the gold with small strokes. And for the crease, I'm gonna use my Studio Makeup on the Go palette once again. I'll be using this beautiful shade for my highlight, using my Morphe M433 brush. Now for eyeliner. So I'll be using something really different than what I usually use. I'm using Jessie's Girl Liquid Eyeliner, and guess which shade? Olive green. This is gonna be exciting. Time for lashes. I'll be using some Ardell lashes. Sadly, I don't remember the name because I had used them, but they're super adorable and they even have glitter on them. It's perfect. And I'm just using my handy dandy star glue, and this is in dark. Now to move on to the rest of my face. With my Wet n Wild concealer brush and my Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector, I'll be applying that on my under eyes. Using my Sigma Flat Kabuki brush in F80, I'm applying my Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation in Y305. Applying one pump of that on my brush. And I'm applying my Gallany Second Skin Light Diffusing Serum Foundation in N40 degree, and just applying half a pump of that. And I do 4 dots, and actually 5 because I did it with my nose too. And then I start blending it out. And after I do that with my Kabuki brush, I like to take my beauty blender and just dab on, just so I can pick up any excess product. And it also leaves your foundation with a dewy effect. For concealer, I'm using my Gallany N20 degree concealer. My makeup designory palette. So I mix this one and this one. This is DW5 and this is GY3. Those are the 2 shades I mix for my contour using my Morphe M438 brush. It just gets the perfect contour shade for me. I grab the end of the brush here and flatten it a bit, just so that I have more control of the brush. Okay, now to bake and set. I'll be applying my Laura Mercier translucent powder. To set one more thing. This is my rose gold contour brush by Real Techniques. And to set my contour, I'm using my Hoola Benefit bronzer. This stuff is potent. Like really, it's awesome. This is something I'm actually really excited to use. So I got this at StyleCon, and this is the City Color Cosmetics Intense Blush Palette with my Morphe MB34 brush. I've decided from this magical palette that I'll be blending this one and this one to create a medium peachy tone. For highlight, I'll be applying my Sleek Makeup Highlighter. I've decided I'm gonna go for this one. It's like a peachy orange, but I feel like it'll blend well with the cheek blush, so let's give it a shot. This is my Morphe R36 highlighting brush. Going in with the Studio Makeup On The Go palette and applying that with my Luxe 237 blending brush. We'll be going back in with this tannish brown here and applying that under my lash line. And I'm gonna go in tighter, so like right underneath my lashes, with my Royal and Langnickel Revolution BX80 brush with that dark brown right here. And to blend those two, I'm using my Morphe MB16 brush. I'm just smoking it downward just a little bit. Now for mascara, using the same Gallany Private Jet Black Mascara. I want to go in for a softer lip. I don't want it to be too bold. That's just my choice. If you guys want it to be bolder, you can add a different shade. I'll be using Ofra's Aries. Love this shade. It's so amazing. I swear for 1 month, I wore it for like 1 month straight. It was my absolute favorite matte. It smells like cake batter. To make it a little bit more shimmery, because I like it shiny, I'm using my Milani Romantic Rose. This, however, smells like fruit. So together, it's fruitcake. And there you have it. Alright guys, so that concludes my tutorial for today. I really hope you guys liked it. It was so much fun for me to do. I had been dying to do a look with this gold shimmer like all of the fall season, and I'm so happy I finally got to do it. And by the way, if you guys would love for me to do a more detailed contour tutorial, then please just let me know in the comments below. And until next time guys, don't forget to spread love and be kind. Kindly, Kiana.